Welcome back. In previous video we talked about the differences between owner, operator and carrier. So if you didn't watch, so you can go back and watch that video, because I built this video series like step by step to give you a clear idea about the trucking industry, more specifically how to become a truck dispatcher. So when I say truck dispatcher, well, first I will give you a couple of names that people use in this trucking industry. Dispatch also called fleet dispatcher, or freight dispatcher, or freight manager, fleet manager, logistics manager, trucking manager. But all these terms is just same as like dispatcher. They mean dispatcher. Right? So simply dispatcher, fleet, freight, logistics manager, dispatcher, trucking manager, all of them same as a dispatcher. So truck dispatcher, it's a person or a person who manages the freight. That's all. We talked about broker and the carrier, where broker posts a load to the load boards, right? Or I would say a load board. One of the biggest companies that I have and I use myself, it's a truckstop.com. And it's a subscription-based load board. So what we do, we log in and we post our trucks. Let's say my truck is in Atlanta, Georgia, and I would like to go to Los Angeles, California. I just do the quick search that my truck is available and going to California, and then load load board gives me the loads that the loads available, to give me the idea about loads that are available on the way. Let's say maybe load available in Alabama, maybe load available in Houston, Texas, or going to Houston, Texas, or Dallas, Texas, or going to California. So dispatchers use load boards about 80% of the time. Every single day they're logging into their load boards, calling brokers, negotiating. Once the negotiation is done, then rate is confirmed. The broker then sends rate confirmation to the dispatcher, and then dispatcher assigns the load to a carrier. So if you're confused and if you don't know some of the terms that I use, let's say load boards or the tools, or I used a term, the rate confirmation. If you don't know, I have a free training. So I'll put the link below. So it's a free training. Just, you can sign up and learn about the load boards in detail. I give training about load boards, equipment used, and tools that I use in my business, so you can go ahead and check it out. Okay, so in the next video we'll be talking about the factoring companies. What are the differences that they have, or how they're different from the banks. Okay, so many people confuse about the factoring companies, but they're really important players in this game. So let's talk about them in the next video.